always love. This is what it is. Always love.
Peace and gratitude, beautiful light beings of the planet Earth. Welcome back to the sanctuary. We are stationed outside once again with Mother Gaia for a revitalization, rejuvenation, and simply to be in this love that is. Today, we are going to dive deep into the mind, into the heart, and create a sense of self, to create a sense of harmony within and with self. Opportunities is the highlight of the moment being. Opportunities are all around us, whether we are aware of them or not. And when we say that there are infinite opportunities, it is not an exacerbation or exaggeration of it. It's quite true. And it all becomes illuminated when you know what you want and what you need. And when you're broadcasting that frequency out into the universe, your mind is a magnet to those exact resonant frequencies of opportunities. Peace. The birds, they are here. They are vibing out. So, this is the abundance. I truly believe that this is a part of the abundance life has to offer, that we have to offer ourselves. The knowing, the sensing of what our true soul's desires are. I say, the more I surrender, the more I am. I am led by spirit. Sometimes we are presented with an opportunity that is heart-based, aligned, and spiritually orchestrated by the universe, and sometimes we don't even expect it to appear when it does, and when it does, we are so excited, and sometimes we hesitate. On whether we should move forward or not, because we're like, there's this tiny seed in the brain of like, is this real? Is this the truth? Can it be? And so this hesitation is a overthinking. And in those moments, we truly need to take a deep breath. Listen and observe the thoughts. Listen and feel and observe the emotions. And from a balanced state, intuitively and logically, go to the highest perspective in that moment. Reflect on your desires, and if it's a hell yeah, go for it. But if it's a maybe, I would suggest, I'm not telling you, but I would suggest holding off on that opportunity, because your soul knows deep down that there's a more divine, aligned opportunity that will usher you into the next level of your transformation. And that, my friends and family, is the practice of trusting yourself. When we trust ourselves, we know ourselves. When we know ourselves, we trust ourselves. And the more we continue to live in this state of being and take the action with this knowledge, it becomes more natural, becomes more fluid. And to remind ourselves, though, because we are human, that it's okay. It's okay to feel disappointed and to feel afraid, but you're not missing out on an opportunity. It may project that way, but it's like from a higher perspective, the next thing that's gonna come is it's gonna offer you so much more than you expected. And sometimes opportunities that appear are God's way of testing us, our way of testing ourselves to see if, like, did we learn a lesson of self-worth? It's annoying, but it's beautiful in its own aspect of revealing the shadow and what needs to be revisited on this healing journey. So when opportunities come, the question we should consider in that moment is there room to grow with this? Does it challenge me to travel beyond my comfort zones? Is it of mutual benefits? Because we don't want to, I'm speaking on my behalf, but I feel like it's pretty common, it's pretty common for humans to want to receive just as much as they give. Just as much. Let us not forget about the red flags. If you see a pattern, if you see the actions of the offer not matching the words, trust what you see, trust what you hear, and be confident in your decisions, and know that you do not have to be hasty or make impulsive movements. There's no rush. And if there's pressure on the other end of this opportunity, then clearly, something else. There's a hidden motive. And I'm not gonna front. When opportunities are offered, there's something you want, and there's something the person who's the other end is offering you. They have a motive of receiving something out of it. Not all motives have to be labeled negative, but you get to decide what is worth your time and energy. You have that power. And in this life, through opportunities, we are truly just wanting to feel more of a self-fulfillment. And I feel and think from a wholesome space that true fulfillment is the surrender to the soul. It's living in that resonance, that dharma, that life purpose. That's when the longing outside of self dissolves and being is more than enough to want to keep thriving. The other day I was going through a cleanse, and I was speaking to myself, and I was like, I am enough for me. And we have to chant this. We should want to remind ourselves that we are enough for ourselves. Like, our best is enough for ourselves. There's gonna be moments on the journey when you're doing your freaking best, and you're showing up, and you're thriving, you're evolving, you're transforming. But there's gonna be someone else who aren't on your intimate journey, who aren't learning your lessons, who are going in whatever direction they're going in, and they're not gonna be able to deeply understand or even be able to accept your best in that moment. They may want you to be more in that moment or offer more. And that's when you have to honor yourself and express your truths to yourself, and if you feel comfortable, to them as well. And know that there's no love lost, and know that there is no judgment, know that there's no pressure. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. We all truly just want that genuine support. And when you walk the path of the unknown, when you walk a unique path that those around you do not dare to take, you may not have that much support. And that's why you have to continuously be consistent with verbally expressing your own support for yourself. Hearing your own voice, your own frequency is greater than an outside frequency telling you about your greatness. And with support, you know, you gotta back that vibration vocally with actions. So as you say what you say to yourself, do what you say to yourself. Do it. My guys I was talking to my guys the other day about beautiful plans for myself. And it was like, just do it. And I was like, yo, I know this song. What is this song? So I YouTubed it and I listened to it. It was like this very throwback 2000, early 2000 song. And it goes like, the world is rocking with it. You know, the world is rocking with it. So just do it. And that part was so resonant. And I was like, message received. I support me. My guides support me. That's more than enough. I am enough support in this moment to not give up on myself. And do keep holding on to that faith that there is support out here in the world. Genuine support. And your tribe will arrive when you're in need. Just don't be hindered by the limiting beliefs that if you don't have outside support, you can't keep going because it's too hard. When we're in that space where things start to get hard, that's when we truly start to sense our potential. Our confidence become amplified. We become empowered with spirit, and we persevere, and we grow in resilience, and we cross that threshold. We break through. When we get through that breakthrough, we're gifted, we're blessed with more awareness of ourselves. And that's the level up, baby. That is the level up. Another tip of expression when it comes to opportunities and just being is know thy current limits and standards. And when I say limits, I do not say it in the sense of hindering, but the honoring of the whole self. While you continue to grow into your full potential, while you continue to embody who you are at the core, or who you envision yourself to be. Like, as we evolve and go through cycles of life, there's going to be the comfort zones, and then there's going to be these borderlines, which is the limits where, like, if we go and try to push through, we end up hurting ourselves. So having that grace and that patience is so vital. We don't want to be extreme. We want to be balanced. We want to feel whole. We want to feel content. We want to feel loved, heard, seen. And we must do it for ourselves. It all starts with the self. And all of this is just preparing us for the abundance of love and connections with the other humans on this planet. Because we will know what we are worthy of. We will know what to accept because we have accepted ourselves in the most rawest form. How blissful is that, honestly? It's mind expanding, it's heart opening. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And you know what? It's all an aspect of risk taking. opportunities can be riskful. Indeed, I wouldn't say it's a gamble, but if you think about it in that aspect, they say the higher the risk, the higher the loss. But I feel that you're not ever losing anything. The only thing that gets left behind is the parts and pieces of you that was never serving you. And that right there is a plus, because that's creating more vastness within you, more openness to embody that full potential. Knowing one's current limits. The currents are going to always change, and that is the dance of life. Soar with your heart, and if it is tired, do not fly. Do not fly until it is rejuvenated. The heart is a vital tool to have when exploring one's desires of creativity, because when we do or give from that space, we are never truly taking away from ourselves. The passionate drive or motivation to do or give is pouring back into ourselves by having that open, expansive heart. This openness and connectedness with one's heart activates the senses. And this is how we get to truly experience life. We get to feel the beautiful emotions of love, joy, peace, harmony, and essentially the prosperity that is ignited through every exchange of energy. Now, to integrate and help move this awakened knowledge, let us blast off into the void space. Let go, and just for a snippet in time, enjoy this dance break. That was well needed. What do you think? If anyone wants to suggest a topic, or give feedback on the dance sessions we have here at the sanctuary, feel free to connect with the Heart Within on Instagram at goldenchild888_. Before I depart this path with you all, family, I just want to say I love you. And continue to be bold, continue to be brave, because the universe, you and I, verse, has so much to offer in this moment in time.